Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk about how God provided me a job. And I'm recording this video to encourage and help maybe someone who has been praying for a job or, uh, really standing in faith for God to provide them a job. I had found myself unemployed back in 2012, I guess it was. Uh, I had a job at the time, and for whatever reason, the supervisor just never liked me. And we, conflict of personality, whatever the case may be, some people are just never going to like you. And keep in mind that Jesus was perfect. He never did anything wrong, yet people hated him. So you're going to run into people that don't like you for whatever reason. And the boss didn't like me, and he ended up making up some untrue things about me to get me fired. And I was really just kind of disappointed and frustrated at that point, knowing I didn't do anything wrong. It was a situation where it was his word against mine, and they believed him because he was the boss. So I went on unemployment, and I was on unemployment for a period of time. There's only so many of those unemployment checks they'll give you, right? And I'm out putting out applications and uh, calling. I'm applying to places, and no one's calling me back. I'm calling to follow up on these applications, and no one seems interested in hiring me. And so I was praying for God to provide me a job, and I was, God, please provide me a job. Well, nothing was happening. And the number of unemployment checks was starting to dwindle. So I started feeling kind of desperate. So I started praying this kind of prayer: God, please provide me a job. And by the way, can you have them call me? Because I don't even know where to look anymore. Now, a lot of people may think that's crazy, but with God, all things are possible. Every night when I'd go to sleep, I'd pray that prayer: God, please provide me a job and have them call me. Because, see, God knows you better than anyone. He created you. He knows your talents, your abilities. He knows everything. So uh, it came a period of time where I remember it was on a Wednesday morning, and I had gotten the last unemployment check they were going to give me. I think it was like $320 to my name. And I just look up and I was like, okay, God, it's in your hands from here. I trust you, Lord. And by 3 o'clock that afternoon, the phone rang. And it was a staffing firm, a temp service. And they asked, hey, are you still looking for work? Matter of fact, I am. And they offered me a temp position. And it paid $2 more an hour than the job I was fired from. And so this was like 3 o'clock on a Wednesday evening. And they said, well, if you can get down here today by 5 and take a drug test, you can start tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So that shows you how good God is, right? I'd been praying. I went from the last money I'm going to have to make it on, not knowing where my next money's coming from, to one phone call. Now I'm starting a job the next morning at 8 o'clock. Show up, take my drug test, show up the next morning at 8 o'clock. They were upfront and honest with me. It was a 6-month temp assignment. During that time, I was learning the ins and outs of the job. The company I was uh, working for as a temp had a hiring freeze on new employees, but they were hiring temps. You know how corporate stuff works. Uh, Sometimes it just really doesn't make sense. But uh, I did that job for 6 months, and the boss I was reporting to told me, hey, on this specific date, we're not going to have any more funding for your position. Well, they had hired a contractor, and the contractor came in and opened up positions. And I applied for that job. I put my hand on that application. I said, God, if it be your will, Lord, please let me get this job. And if not, point me in the right direction, because I trust you. And I got the job, and I've been there 13 years. And I share my testimony to say this. Look, there's nothing special about me. God loves you the same as he does me. If he'll meet me where I'm at and provide my needs, he'll do the same for you. I'm just sharing this to hopefully encourage you that if you're looking for a job, or if you're looking for anything, a place to live, a car to drive, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you're trusting God for, just stay in prayer. And just because you don't see things changing from your point of view, walk by faith and not by sight, because God's doing things behind the scenes, lining everything up in order. Everything you're going through is part of God's plan, and he's preparing you for that plan that he has. Because if he put you into that plan right now, you wouldn't be ready. So you got to trust God's process and trust that in his perfect time, and he's going to make it happen. And I just want to encourage somebody today, hey, God's right on time. He ain't never going to be late. God will never be late. He's on time. And I hope this encourages you. If it does, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more encouraging content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.